Hello, my friend. Welcome to your Reiki session. So, chances are you are here because you want to feel better. And when we engage in these relaxing, healing sessions for the collective, that's really what we're moving towards, is just feeling better, lighter, having the light of awareness shed on all the dark spots so that we can accept and love ourselves exactly as we are, extend that love to every fiber of our beings, and then share that love with others. So, I love being here with you. It's such an honor for me. Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, wow, that's awesome. My name is Anna. I'm a Reiki Master practitioner. I love creating these sessions for the collective, and I think they're really beneficial and so helpful, and it's just such an honor for me. So we're going to start with a little clearing using our owl rattle. And when we engage in these Reiki sessions, we're giving over to relaxation so our bodies can start to heal themselves. And that's a really powerful and magical process. This session specifically is going to be focused on gentle harmony. And by that I mean connecting with our own sense of alignment in a way that feels whole and natural and loving. So I think sometimes when we're engaging in this process of feeling good, it's like, okay, right, I want to feel good. I'm going to turn this on. This is going to make me feel better. And everything's going to be da, 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 da. But our path is usually very windy. There are ups and downs in the journey towards self-healing and self-acceptance and self-actualization and self-love. And that's part of the process. That doesn't mean you're failing. It just means that you're walking the path. So it's so important just to be present with all of this and to recognize that you're on the right path. And so sometimes, I spoke with a client who was talking about, I have this specific idea of the way that everything's supposed to go. And so when something gets off, then I start questioning everything, and that's totally natural. That happens all the time. I'm sure many of you can validate that. But what we want to do is just connect with that natural harmony. There's natural harmony that exists in nature. There's natural harmony that exists within all of us. We have this beautiful balance, so we just want to be able to tap into that. So we're going to be doing some visualizing just to connect with that really innate sense of harmony. So I'm going to shake up your energy in case you're coming in with some energy that maybe you just need to clear, okay? So when we shake up our energy, when we kind of just loosen it all up. We're breaking any kind of stagnant energy up. So then we can start to clear it, which is what we're going to do now. There it is. I'm going to take my selenite wand and I'm going to take my fan. So anything that we've any of those little particles that we've shaken loose, we're going to waft those away and clear them. Using our selenite wand almost like a vacuum, just clearing it all up. Or like wiping it away. That's good. I want to thank you all for just all your amazing support on my book, Self-Love, the Month of Meditations. I know so many of you have been doing the meditations and reading it, and just your reviews are like, you're such good writers. All of your reviews are just amazing. They're so well written and they're just beautiful, and yeah, it's just such an honor. It's an honor of a lifetime for me to be able to connect with you in this way, because when we connect here, it's wonderful and very intimate, and I love it as a setting. But that way, it's almost like we're connecting in this very deep vibratory way. We're sharing these frequencies, and I get to be there in these like very delicate, kind of vulnerable moments for you, and you get to be there in those for me as well. So I was I was doing the meditations, reflecting on all of these, so I feel so connected to you, so I just can't even thank you enough. Thank you. Just want to start with that gratitude here for you all. You're so supportive and loving and kind, and I just love you all so much, so thank you. Thank you for your kindness, your support, your gentleness, your harmony. You're just wonderful and so inspiring to me, so thank you. Okay, so we're clearing anything from the day or the night, anything that's come up. Just clearing that. Good. Okay. Down like that. I'd like to place a few stones. Sticking with that selenite theme, we're going to replace these two little selenite sticks. Such a sweet little gentle energy. I'm placing these in your palms. We're going to let this energy flow in and flow out. So the energy is just going to be flowing in one palm, moving up and around, and then flowing out the other palm. Like this, and it creates this beautiful harmony, this gorgeous flow throughout your entire physical form. Especially when you have things like sticks or points. Do it with wands as well. Placing the wand in your entire hand, moving up your forearm like that, and the other palm, like so. That can be helpful. Let me just do that. So I'm placing these in your palms. Selenite is self-cleansing, So it's great. It'll just purify your entire energy field. So placing one in your right palm and then one there in your left palm. Gorgeous. Love it. Let's light our candle and set our intention, shall we? We're using our Palo Santo candle again. Natural coconut wax apothecary candle from hemlock bark. Actually, that's really ASMR names. Palo Santo natural coconut wax candle, apothecary candle, coconut wax, apothecary candle, hemlock bark, natural coconut wax, apothecary candle from hemlock bark. Hemlock is a great word. Hemlock is a beautiful evergreen and it can grow in shadier areas. Most evergreens like full sun, except things like yew and box. But hemlock is one that can handle a little bit more shade. Canadian hemlock. Canadian hemlock. It's a beautiful tree. It's got a gorgeous habit to it. And hemlock is... yeah, there's something very magical about them. They get really tall. However, I tried to plant a hemlock, but I gave it too much shade. They still do want sun, but apparently they can handle a little more shade, but I planted them in deep shade. It was just a rookie error. That I would like a hemlock on my property. It's beautiful. Hemlock. Okay. Let's light some incense and light our candle off of these candles we already have going. Sound good? I'll let that smolder for a minute. So on behalf of your highest, wisest, most empowered and aligned self, in loving comfort and in perfect balance, I wish to conduct this Reiki session for inviting in a gentle harmony. It's sort of all about finding your own sense of balance. I just want to remove and release shame from this space and to really focus on creating your own sense of alignment, really owning that balance within you. Balance can look different for everybody. Sometimes we have balance just by simply oscillating between two of the different poles. We can have balance from just sort of hovering and closer to the midline. So as an example of this, oscillating between the two poles, we could say, let's say you're wanting to move your body more. And so 1 week you're moving your body, every single day. Or 5 days you're going out there, you're doing sprints, you're just moving and grooving, running, high intensity, going on a 10-mile hike, that kind of thing. And then the next week you don't do anything and you're lying on the couch. Right? It's oscillating between the two poles, but within that there is a sense of balance. And then if you were to look at the opposite side of the spectrum, you can also find balance by hovering near the midline. So that would be every single day you move your body for half an hour, you go for a walk. every day you're going for a 30-minute walk, or 3 days a week, every other day, it's a change. You are working out, moving your body. There's balance there as well. So finding what feels right for you, what feels natural for you is really helpful. What I've learned is that when we really pay attention to our own rhythms and to what's going on within us, instead of thinking about what we should be doing, I think that's really, really helpful. I have kind of a natural balance in terms of productivity that I typically engage in. I mean, there are things that I have to do all the time, right? But I mean, I really try to harness the muse, harness that flow energy, that sense of real motivation and inspiration that hits. When it hits, I try to chase it. I try to follow it and listen to it and let it guide me. And then I have a routine and a structure that helps me for the rest of the time. And for me, that balance really works. And I find that if I release some of my balance in my structure, my routines, things like that, the muse doesn't present herself as often. And so it's sort of like owning where you are and how you operate and how you respond to stimuli, and then just reframing and shifting based on that, so you can create this very kind of gentle harmony, and there's no shame involved. So if you know what that would look like for you, feel free to use this flame to set your own intention, calling in that inner balance, that inner alignment, the harmony within. And this is really just about accepting yourself and then moving from that place. So feel free to set your intention, and as always, as long as it serves all of our highest voices selves, we'll honor it and see it through time and space to where and whenever it's applicable. Gorgeous. So now I'm going to relight this incense off of our candle. Kind of went out a little bit, so and I'm just going to use this to draw the sacred symbols and do some clearing for you, my love. So we're clearing any of that shame, any of that doubt that comes up with regards to finding that balance. So if you feel like you haven't achieved a balance, or you feel like you're not good enough, or you're not doing things right, we're just releasing any of that. This is your path, and it's perfect. Your path is perfect. You're exactly where you need to be. So we're inviting gentleness, and we're finding that harmony. When we allow for gentleness, then we can start to open up to that discovery. Sort of like, how many times have you been searching for a word or your keys or something, and it's like the second that you release it and just say, okay, I'll find them one day, it's like it magically appears within, I don't know, minutes or hours or whatever. It's just like you had to release it in order to have it arrive. Release the expectation of receiving it on your terms, and just trust the universe. I want to use this black kyanite wing now to do a little bit of deeper cleansing. So any of that feeling that you're doing things wrong, we're just clearing that. Any of that feeling that you're on the wrong path, that you're not where you should be, you're exactly where you need to be. You're finding your own inner clock, your own inner rhythm. Time is relative. moving down, just clearing, cleansing your chakras, wafting away any stagnant energy. Okay, good. And if you'd like to place those selenite sticks on either side of you, you can feel free to do that, or you can hold them throughout the whole session, whatever you feel comfortable with. Good. Okay. Use this. And I'm going to use the tuning fork next. We're going to use this to jar sacred stones. So we're really lifting your vibration here, just encouraging you to open, shift, making space for something new, shifting your frequency. I love that. We'll just clear 3 times. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm going to move through with a couple of stones now. With this green talc, we're going to begin. It's a very soft, gentle stone, and this is a great stone for inner peace, inner calm. Finding that sacred space within. And I want to take this time to just encourage a visualization. What inspired me to do this session is I was kind of tired, having a little bit of a lull in the day. And what I noticed is that whenever I have that lull, there's a natural ritual that I engage in. And I usually just go outside. Naturally just walk outside, and whether there's 3 feet of snow on the ground or it's a sunny, vibrant day and there are bumblebees and butterflies and hummingbirds, no matter what the weather is like, I go outside, I take a little stroll around my property, then I come back in, I usually drink some water. That's just something that I naturally do when I'm starting to feel a little down. When I'm tired, I'm more susceptible to self-doubt and criticism and those negative thoughts. So that's helpful for me. But the thing I always do after that, sometimes before and after as a bookend, is I go and cuddle my dog. She has the most amazing energy. I I think I've introduced her here, but I've definitely introduced her on my Patreon. I have done a Reiki session on her on my Patreon. And she is just, her name's Georgie, she's a one-eyed puppy. She's so wonderful, she's so amazing, she's so kind, so caring and considerate. When I'm upset, she can tell immediately, and she'll just, even though she's completely blind, she'll come up, put her arms, or her front paws on my chest, and look at my, just like look me in the face, like, are you good? Everything good here? You okay? And she'll either like lick my face or like kind of like cuddling. She's so, like, such a magical being. She can really, like, she has psychic ability. She can tell what's going on energetically, emotionally. She can tell immediately what's going on. She's so wonderful. But I notice that when I'm feeling out of alignment, or I just need to invite in some of that harmony, like, her gentleness allows that. It opens space for that and invites that in. So I want you to find your own version of a Georgie cuddle. What is something in your life that you know always feeds you? Is always consistently something that brings you into that state of alignment. That the second you start thinking about it, you or them or whoever, that you just have a smile on your face that you can't help. You just feel so happy and grateful. When I think about you, I feel so happy and grateful. Try and think about those things and those moments that really fill you. So your homework is just to connect with that. Be really aware of it today. When do you feel the most balanced? When do you feel the most aligned? When do you just feel like you're kind of floating in this harmonious state? Take inventory, take stock of those moments, because then you can start to tap into that and really connect with it in a beautiful way. It's really effective. It helps not only your balance all over, but your productivity, your sense of confidence, your success, your ability to manifest, when we're moving through life from this place of harmony and balance, we attract more people. People just want to be around people who seem really balanced. So I want to encourage you to find that sweet spot, find that gentle harmony. So we're inviting in this beautiful green talc, that inner calm, just to encourage you to start looking for that, okay? Start looking for that. Try to go out in nature. See how you feel when you talk to certain friends, Do certain friends bring more joy than others? I'm going to invite this peach still bite. Loving, gentle stone. So we're taking the energies of both of these stones to help you find that gentleness within. Now just moving through the heart space. Just letting this energy flow in. So, over the course of the next few days, your job is to find the things that bring you that peace, that harmony. Now I'm going to move through with this green calcite. This is a loving stone, another gentle loving stone. We're going to be placing it on your heart space like that. It's a little bit heavier, so it just has this very comforting feeling when placed on your heart space. So we're tapping into this gentle loving energy with our beautiful calcite. It's like hard candy, it's so satisfying. So, like, unbelievably smooth calcite. And then I'm going to just place this on the heart space. And I really want you to visualize being in the most peaceful wood. A forest that's so beautiful and peaceful. And I just want you to allow this forest to reveal itself to you. The comfortable temperature on your skin, the way the air feels, how supportive it is. And I really want you to just give over to this. Find this space of harmony and balance. I'm placing my hands just outside of your heart space, hovering them and just sending this loving light into your heart. And this forest is just filled with glimmering light under every leaf, behind every rock. This glimmering light radiates this peace and harmony. And it's exactly what you need. It's so refreshing to be in this wood. Your whole energy field is revitalized just by standing here. I have the perfect wood in mind when I think of this. It's called Prairie Creek Redwood State Park. It's one of my favorite places. And it's so beautiful and peaceful. And there are so many redwoods. You know, if you go to the redwoods, and a lot of the redwoods in just outside of San Francisco, there's, 1,000 people and maybe 10 redwoods. And here there are 1,000 redwoods and maybe 10 people. So it's very magical. And to be hiking alone in the redwoods is like one of the most healing things I've ever experienced. I love it so much. I used to do it multiple times a week and it just brought me so much joy. So just have that forest in mind. If you need some inspiration, go on my ASMR channel. I have some visuals of some of those redwoods. Anyway, find that place of harmony and balance for yourself so you can return there. I'm going to grab one stone up here. This is such a stone of harmony. This is a beautiful spirit quartz. So I'm just going to send this energy into your aura. Moving over 3 times, all about spiritual harmony. And I'm going to place this very gently right on your belly, pointing upward, so it's just floating up, swirling all around. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or your night. And until we meet again, peace, sweet dreams.